A warm welcome to everyone over here. I am SINDHUJA, studying BSc Honours Agriculture at Agricultural College and Research Institute, Kilikulam. The topic that I am going to present is Agricultural Price Policy. So, what is Agricultural Price Policy? It is nothing but a policy formulated by the government to determine, to regulate, and to control the prices of agricultural products in order to prevent the movement of prices or the violent fluctuations in the prices of agricultural commodities, which may forces the farmers not to cultivate that crop, thus leading to a serious shortage of that particular crop. In an alternative way, it may also causes a sudden hike in the price of a particular crop. Thereby, this agricultural price policy aims in bringing stability in agricultural prices. Agricultural price policy is nothing but an incentive to the producer to produce a particular product, and also it ensures remunerative prices to growers for their produce in order to encourage higher investment and production, and also it safeguards the interest of consumers by making available food supplies at reasonable prices. Here are some of the objectives of agricultural price policy. This policy is formulated to provide the fair prices for agricultural products by safeguarding both the producers and the consumers, especially the consumers, against excessive loss of product prices. It also provides stabilization of agricultural prices by preventing the variability of the product prices, and thus it reduces the price risk of the farmers. It also improves agricultural marketing. It enables distribution of profits to preferred groups, thereby it enhances the market availability. It raises the value added per hectare. It also raises the productivity of inputs to achieve the outputs of different crops. These are certain factors influencing the agricultural price policy. They are the cost of production of a particular agricultural commodity, the changes in input prices in producing a particular agricultural crop, the effect on general price level, the trends in market pricing and international market prices, the input or output price parity, the demand and supply of a particular agricultural crop or a commodity, and the effect on cost of living. The features of agricultural price policy are: the capital formation of a country has been raised. It enhances the public investment in buying a particular agricultural product or commodity. It raises the flow of credit. It improves the agricultural marketing. It ensures remunerative prices to the farmers in producing a particular agricultural crop. It raises the agro exports of the indigenous agricultural products. It treats agriculture at par with industries. Various crop insurance schemes have been developed under this agricultural price policy. These are various agricultural price policies formulated by the Government of India. They are the minimum support prices, procurement prices, issue prices, retail prices, and buffer stock operations, and so on. The first and foremost agricultural price policy formulated by the Government of India is minimum support price policy. It is nothing but a price fixed by the Government of India to protect the farmers against excessive fall in prices. Thereby, it protects the interest of farmers. It is nothing but a guarantee price given to the farmers whenever there is a fall in prices. Thereby, it will never allow the price to fall below a certain level. This minimum support prices has been assigned to several cereals, pulses, cash crops, especially the food grains, oil seeds, fiber crops, sugarcane, and tobacco. The minimum price for sugarcane has been assigned a statutory status, and hence it is termed as statutory minimum price. Here we could see the increase of MSP in food grains in the year of 2007-2008 of rupees 429 per quintal to rupees 1500 per quintal in the year of 2017-2018. We can also see the minimum support price given to the various agricultural commodities in the year of 2021-22 is rupees 1940 for paddy per quintal, and for maize it is assigned rupees 1870 per quintal, and for cotton it is assigned as rupees 5726 per quintal, and for sugarcane it is rupees 290 per quintal. The main objectives of the minimum support prices are: it ensures minimum prices to farmers, it prevents the fall in prices during overproduction, it meets the domestic consumption requirement of the consumers, it provides price stability of various agricultural crops, and it increases the production and exports of agricultural produce to foreign countries. Next comes an important price policy called procurement price policy. These are the prices which are declared by the government generally at the time of harvest of the crops. These are nothing but the price at which the government procures the commodity from producers for public distribution system in order to provide guarantee to the farmers that they will never allow the price to fall below a certain level. If so, the farmers can sell their products to the government. It is announced by the Government of India on the recommendations of the Commission of Agriculture Cost and Prices before the harvest season of the crop. It is widely used by the government for the procurement of wheat and rice. These procurement prices are higher than the level of minimum support prices. Since 1971, the MSPs for cereals have been the same as procurement prices announced before the cropping season. Here comes the issue price policy. Issue prices are the prices at which food grains are allocated and supplied by the Food Corporation of India to the states and union territories. These prices meet the requirements of public distribution system. The prices of goods to be supplied through the fair price shops directly depends upon the issue prices. These issue prices are normally less than the market prices and higher than the procurement prices. Next comes the retail prices. The public distribution system is carried on through the network of fair price shops known as the ration shops. These shops supply essential consumer goods to households at the prices fixed by the Government of India. These prices are known as retail prices. These retail prices are normally higher than the issue prices so that the expense of the public distribution system may be recovered and the licensees may get a certain margin. Here comes the buffer stock operations, which refers to buying and selling of food stocks by the government. These operations serve two important processes. One is it regulates and controls the price fluctuations within a certain reasonable limit. It enables the government to procure food stocks so that regular supply of these stocks may be ensured throughout the year and throughout the country. These operations are carried on by the Food Corporation of India. Here exist the two conditions. One is whenever there is a fall in the prices of the food stocks, the Food Corporation of India starts buying them at procurement prices, and also whenever there is a rise in these prices, the Food Corporation of India starts selling it. Thus, the buffer stock operations plays an important role in stabilizing the agricultural prices. Here comes the Commission for Agricultural Cost and Prices, CACP. In January 1965, this commission was set up as Agricultural Prices Commission to advise the government on price policy of major agricultural commodities. It evolves a balanced and integrated price structure for the overall needs of the economy. Since 1985, it is known as the Commission for Agricultural Cost and Prices, CACP. It takes into account of certain factors such as the cost of production, the changes in input prices, the input or output price parity, the intercrop price parity, the effect on industrial cost structure, the effect on general price level, and the effect on cost of living. The Market Intervention Scheme is an ad hoc scheme of the price support mechanism implemented on the request of the state government or the union territories for the procurement of perishable and horticultural commodities in the event of a fall in market prices. It is implemented when there is at least a 10% increase in the production or a 10% decrease in the ruling rates over the previous normal year. So this MIS is approved on the specific request of the state government if they are ready to bear a 50% loss both by the central government or the union territories and a 50% loss by the state government. Further, the extent of total amount of the loss shared is restricted to 25% of the total procurement value, which includes the cost of the commodity procured plus the permitted overhead expenses. This market intervention scheme is implemented for apple, oranges, grapes, mushrooms, potato, chilies and cabbage and so on. Here comes the statutory price control and rationing. As we all know that rationing is nothing but a measure for controlling the demand of the consumers and it keeping the rise in demand by allotting a limited quantity per capita per time period. There are two types of rationing existed over here. One is statutory rationing, another one is modified rationing. Statutory rationing is nothing but when the whole of a population in a command area is covered. The modified rationing covers only a selected section of the population. And next comes the most important part, that is the Food Corporation of India. It is an unrivaled food marketing agency developed on 1st of January 1965. It serves the interest of both the farmers as well as the consumers. This Food Corporation of India gives assurance to the farmers by giving a remunerative prices for his produce. Thereby, it decreases the loss of the price risk. It also ensures a prompt and uninterrupted supply of the food grains to the vulnerable sections of the society all over the country. The functions of Food Corporation of India is to procure a considerable portion of the marketable surplus of food grains such as the wheat, rice, pulses at incentive prices. It makes timely release of stocks through PDS for the easy availability to the consumers. It minimizes the seasonal price fluctuations and inter-regional price variations in agricultural commodities, thereby considering both the producers and the consumers. It builds up a considerable buffer stock of food grains due to shortfalls in the internal procurement and imports. The public distribution system was evolved in the year 1960s. It is nothing but a system of management of the scarcity through distribution of food grains at affordable prices. This public distribution system is operated under the joint responsibility of the central and the state governments or the union territory governments. The operational responsibility of this public distribution system includes allocation within a state, identification of the eligible families, issuing of ration cards, and supervision of functioning of the fair price shops or FPS. Under this public distribution system, several commodities such as wheat, rice, sugar, and kerosene are being allocated to the states as well as the union territories. Additional items such as pulses, edible oils, iodized salts, spices can be provided to the eligible families. Under public distribution system, we have revamped public distribution system. This revamped public distribution system is launched on January 1st of 1992 in order to strengthen and extend its reach in selected blocks of drought-prone areas, desert areas, tribal as well as hilly areas. It minimizes the delay and leakage of the agricultural commodities. It includes additional items of daily use like pulses, iodized salt, soaps, and etc. Under this revamped public distribution system, the rice and wheat are allocated to the states as well as the union territories at a lower price of ₹50 per quintal. Next comes the targeted public distribution system. In the year of 1997, Government of India established a new system called Targeted Public Distribution System by giving a special emphasis on poor families below poverty line. Issued 10 kg or more of the food grains per month per family at prices almost half the normal central issue prices for the public distribution system. The subsidized food grains will also be issued to all beneficiaries under Jawahar Yojana scheme. This targeted PDS also includes midday meal scheme for school children, supplementary nutrition program for the age group of under 6 and pregnant and lactating mothers, Annapurna Yojana for the age group of 65 plus without any source of income, and the supply of food grains under Sampurna Gramin Rojgar Yojana. With the conclusion of my presentation, the motive of the agricultural price policy is to safeguard the interest of both the farmers as well as the consumers. This agricultural price policy relied on price incentives in the form of assured crop prices for the increased crop production. Moreover, an adequate attention and a special emphasis is given to the infrastructural development, establishment of some more agencies apart from the Food Corporation of India, extension of the price policy, rationalization of the price fixation, protection of the consumers, modernization, improvement in agricultural marketing, and improvement in PDS will enhance our agricultural production. Thereby, it promotes the farmers as well as it safeguards the consumers. Thank you so much.